We all hear about the hair transplant surgeries which usually men do in Turkey. Why Turkey? Well, basically it's the best price-quality ratio. Like for the same medical service you'll pay at least 4 times more if you live in the United Kingdom, but if you go to Turkey you'll have the good accommodation, great cancer clinic, good doctors and so on. That's why there are many people are flying towards Istanbul and back. Usually with some of the marks on the head. By the way, I'm also thinking about this kind of the transplant because I'm losing the hair. Well, it's understandable, but at the same time there are lots of the doctors who do their job not okay. They open the medical business and hire not a good doctors for it, so you need to be careful choosing the clinic in Turkey. And here we have a new trend. It is called rhinoplasty. I just found this channel randomly on TikTok and they show the results of their surgeries on the nose. Yes, it's not the same as the hair transplant, it's more complicated, I would say, in some way, but still there are some of the clinics, and the result that I so shocked me, I would say it shocked also the commenters in the comment section. Probably you can see it's nose number 1, good nose, nose number 2, pig nose. So I'll call this video a pig nose factory in Turkey, something like that. And the people in the comment section, they went just crazy, especially for this type of the clinic. I mean this particular clinic and probably this doctor. What have you done here? Written on Russian. What have you done? People were just screaming, I'll not do this rhinoplasty in Turkey. But let's go to this TikTok video and let's see the final result after all. Yeah, sorry guys, I had to switch on the music. What is she doing with the nose? Like, why is she putting her finger on top several times by the time that the patient is sleeping under anesthetics? So let's go with the result. Jesus Christ, really a pig? And she's so satisfied, she says, hooray, we've done one more pig nose. I'm telling you, one more, because she makes all the time those pig noses for everyone, almost for everyone. Like in 90% of the cases I checked on her videos, it's all the same nose, like really pointy to the top. Yes, I agree that for some of the faces it might look kind of nice, it gives the childish perspective, then we have this kind of the nose at the very beginning of our life, but to make it commonly for everyone, come on. And this video has tons of the comments. By the way, all of the links I'll put in the video description below for this channel as well. So she's happy, this Dr. Ferda. I wonder if there are some of the complaints filed by the patients if they see the result after, but maybe they didn't like their nose before so much that they accept any kind of the new nose, and this time very, very pointy. It's like a trampoline for the ski jumper, whatever you call it. So here we have kind of the straightforward Turkish nose, no bumps here, nothing. I would say it's kind of the nice nose, but somehow patient didn't like it. So what I would do, I would probably make it lower here, a little pointy, something like this, to make it this type of the angle. So just a minimal cut on the top, a little more pointy, just tiny little bit. But let's see what they've done to it. What is this? Like, do not wake her up from the anesthesia. What's wrong with it in the first place? And yes, for the first place, it's like the normal nose. Here it's like really, really pointy. Moreover, you have this line and you go down, so it's not triangle any longer. It's like the broken nose, like someone would hit the person really hard. And you know, she likes it. She likes it a lot. But you know, it seems like after all, patients continue to come to the clinic because probably they just like the style of the nose. By the way, guys, I also had the nose surgery, but it wasn't the external surgery, it was done internally. So there is the divider, like the bone which divides two parts of our inside of the nose, so it was curved and it was broken in my case, so surgeon had to go inside, break it again and fix everything. But here it's done permanently and externally. I would think many of the times before going to the doctor, and the final result sometimes may not be such satisfying. Like this one, from what I was able to find on this channel, is more or less okay. Like it's not too pointy upwards, so I would consider it as the Barbie nose. It's the successful outcome of the operation. But like in most of the cases, you have those kind of the piggy nose, so here I would do the operation honestly, have this upper part, yes, kind of the big nose, but after all the girl decided to make this operation. And what she got, yes, as usual, piggy nose, too pointy. So what she's doing with those fingers, like, I wouldn't like her touching my personal nose while I would be sleeping, and I wouldn't like to even go there for this kind of the outcome. Too pointy, like do it a couple of millimeters down. Well, maybe after the operation with some time, nose goes down a little, however, I have doubts about it. Well, actually that case wasn't really that bad as we go with others. So here we see that for sure this nose is too small for the face. But the surgeon job itself is done okay, so there are not excessive scars. The nose looks okay, but the shape of it is crazy. I also found one more case which was actually done perfectly. I would tell that this one is fine, so the nose is just a little pointy. They removed this top part and they made it thinner, but they didn't put it too much to the top, and you have completely different result. But like in 90% of the cases of this particular clinic, the outcome is like that. The comment here, you're not a good doctor, all your patients look like a pig, their natural nose is better than nose job. Well, I don't know honestly whether doctor is good or not. Again, the operation is done successfully, nose looks okay from the perspective of how this operation is done, but the shape is crazy. Maybe it's just their specialization to make those big noses for people around, so people kind of satisfied with that. Maybe they agree, sign the paper that I'm okay having the pig nose for the rest of my life. I'll not sue, I'll not scream after I wake up after the surgery. The Botox injections were quite popular by the time. Also, there are some of the rumors that Putin applied that operation to his face, and I guess it is correct. So maybe it's like a new type of the trend in your body modification. But I would probably wear my old nose than doing this stuff, like piggy type of the nose. It's not the Barbie nose, it's crazy. But guys, after all, we have the explanation of why the piggy nose looks so piggy right after the surgery. So this doctor explains.
Hi guys, today I want to talk about kind of the pig nose appearance after rhinoplasty, where your nose is kind of turned up a little bit. Almost always patients freak out initially after rhinoplasty because they kind of have that pig nose look. I would say almost everybody, no matter what I do to their nose, ends up with kind of a piggy nose look, at least for a few weeks after rhinoplasty. The reason being, first of all, for the first week or so, you've got splints inside your nose. So when you put the splints inside your nose, it's automatically going to dilate everything and make it look kind of piggy. Also, you end up with a lot of swelling on the dorsum of your nose, which is the top of your nose. So when this swells, your nose is fixed to your face. The only thing that's not fixed about your nose is the tip. So as the swelling pulls and everything gets tight, it pulls the tip of your nose up. So you can even simulate right there. It's barely, I'm simulating swelling. It's kind of tilting up the tip of my nose. Also, initially, what's done to your cartilage is extra tight. A lot of surgeons typically overcorrect a little bit because they know that things are going to drop down as things heal. So, if you kind of have a piggy appearance to your nose initially after rhinoplasty, even within the first few months, just calm down. It's not going to be permanent. Everything settles with time, and your results probably going to be great.
Well, kind of encouraging. It makes me to search for more information about those piggy nose and particular patients from the clinic we just observed. Alright, so we're on the Instagram page, so this nose is done actually very good. Yes, this one is good, and here they share again just after the surgery. It could be different with some time right after the surgery, and here probably with some time after. Well, this nose is nice. Maybe, definitely after some time, nose goes down, and we shouldn't like panic that much. So they do Russian lips. Russian lips, they call it duck lips, I would call them. Yeah, I guess it's too much. How the nose can go down after this stuff, I don't know. So it was before. Yeah, the nose is kind of bulky, but it's not critical. And now no, I cannot unsee it. Like, I wouldn't change that first nose for that one. Just it looks. How can it go down like a few millimeters down? Change the angle completely, like by 20 degrees. Well, for this face, it's okay, I would say. If it goes down a little, it's fine, like Angelina Jolie style something. Yeah, that's the question, but people are happy, and here's kind of the good nose. It's pointy up, yes, but it's more or less fine. Here it's more or less fine. So maybe after all it goes down. The point goes down because I don't see the patients complaining a lot for this style. This nose is made for sure, we can see it, but it's not the piggy nose. This one really good shape, really sharp, and people are writing different comments that it is good. And maybe I was too much criticizing the first result after all, because there are many patients happy. Like this one, straight, very nice, fits nationality of the person and the face. It's great. Here, well, I think it's too much trampoline as for me, but it's not ugly. Like it's good. And this, yes, it's good compared to what we see after the surgery. So this one is nice. But I found out also those kind of the results, it's not from the previous doctor, but we see that the previous operation wasn't done correctly. So she came to the different doctor to fix what was done before. So indeed it was a really piggy nose done for her, and let's see the outcome if they show. Yes, they put more nose into her nose, and hopefully she will recover fast. But this operation, then you have to put something inside. I think they can take some of the material from the body of the patient, could be, but this nose for sure will be much better. So there are some of the cases with very bad surgery results. Like this one, oh my god, I got it in recommendations just right away. They put some of the effects, but it doesn't look great at all. It's like almost the sharp line from the nose tip till the end of his head. Looks unnatural. And what's this swelling? I don't know. Jesus, there are so many different noses. Yeah, for this case, I would suggest to make it. Wow, what a nice nose. Like, it's much better compared, like, it's still big, but it's better to leave it as it is. After this one, it was done fantastically well. Like, it is good. It is well done. Like this nose and this, well, it's good one. So nose is like the face of the face. It really matters for the face composition, but sometimes it's just too much, I guess. This guy has, I call it the eagle nose. But after the operation, he got this Barbie nose. I don't know what happens next, but probably it goes down a little. But now he has a kind of small nose compared to what was there before. So yeah, guys, after some research is done, the pig nose are not that piggy after all, after some time, but still they are more piggy if you order the one from particular doctor. It just appeared that they call it Barbie noses are more popular with this particular doctor. That's it. And she went actually a little viral in TikTok. Collecting lots of the comments, people are just crying and laughing. What have you done and everything? But, after all, it's not that bad. If it's a little pointy, it's just because the patient wanted it to be like that. So guys, it's all for today. See ya.